So I'm making a video for my psychology class of adolescence. Recording my daughter, Lydia Alcazar, and she will be discussing the influence that media has on her in current times. Hi, Lydia.
Hi.
So how do you think the media influences you as a teenager?
Well, we see, I don't know how to explain it. Girls at school see models, like Instagram models, and a whole bunch of girls that they think are pretty and like prettier than them, and they have a better body and all this other stuff, and they want that, but they seem to think that they can't have that, and it influences them because they want what they see. I don't know.
So they're trying to
be someone else.
I'm trying to be somebody else, but this is an image. They're trying to portray this image that they see, unrealistic image that they see in the media.
Yes.
Correct?
Correct.
And are they doing it in a healthy way, or is it unhealthy? Are they...
both ways.
Okay. And so if they're doing it in a healthy way, are they eating healthier?
They're eating healthier, they're exercising, working out, they have many routines, like skincare routine, eating routine,
okay,
and then an activity.
And then what's the unhealthy side?
The unhealthy side is it getting to your head too much, saying you can't do this, and you think down on yourself, and you say you can't do it, and you do things that you're not supposed to do.
Like?
Some girls, like, if they think they can't lose weight, they starve themselves. Some people, if they make themselves throw up, they
What else?
Yeah, they make themselves throw up, they drink things, they take pills.
Yeah. Do you think that do they talk to their friends about these things? Do they keep these things bottled in?
They bottle them in. They don't tell anybody because they think that it'll make them look bad.
And then what about you? Do you feel like you're influenced by these?
No.
By the media about body image and stuff like that? Like, do you want to be these thin?
Sometimes, yeah. Like, I want to be fit. I want to be like
muscular fit, like
not
just
muscular fit,
thinner.
Just thinner. Like, that's what I want. I want to be thinner, but I know if I want that, then I would go for it. But if I
like, you have to work a little bit harder to get that.
Because if I really wanted it, then I would do it. But I'm just like...
So that really doesn't bother you. No. Like, that self-image doesn't really bother you. But what other things do you feel like you are influenced with the media? Like, you know, now that everything's so accessible in your phone compared to when I was growing up, I think you have everything in your hand. So you can see everything. What about the things you eat? The clothing that you wear? How do you think that's influenced? Or how do you think you socializing with your friends, does that make an impact? Like, do you socialize with your friends more on social media than you do in person?
No, I feel like I am a very, very boring person over messages. Like, I can't explain things over a text. Like, you can read a whole paragraph from what I'm explaining and you'll be like, okay.
But do you still feel like you use social media more than you actually...
To get in contact with friends, to hang out with them in person.
But do you hang out with them in person?
Yes.
How often do you hang out with, besides school? Like, after school. How many after school activities do you do with your friends that don't involve social media? Like posting pictures. Oh, I'm here with my friends.
Oh, I don't
That's
post.
using social media.
See, when
Or
people
that's
post
using
pictures
media.
with their friends, they're all like, they post a whole bunch of videos, take a whole bunch of pictures and videos. I have a best friend, Felicity. Barely have any pictures and videos of her. I don't know. I feel like people don't live in the moment anymore.
Because they are
on social media posting about it. They're like, oh my god, look, I'm here. And then all they're on is their phone posting pictures, taking videos, texting people saying, I'm like at Coachella or something. Like, if they're at Coachella, they probably won't even pay attention to the concert. They'll be recording it the whole time, taking pictures and all this other stuff. It's like, what's the whole point of going to a concert?
Okay, so do you think this using all this media and all this information that you guys get all the time via like television, or I think when you stream Hulu, I don't know how much regular actually TV you guys use much. I don't think you use very much regular television. But what about, do you read magazines? You stream everything on your phone, correct? That's changed. So what about when you're taking the bus and you see these ads in the bus, or you see these advertisements? Do you look at them? Do you read them?
Yeah.
Or are they just, they're just there and you see them and you just don't pay attention to them?
No, I see them and read them. Most of them are just like, need help or need workers for the bus. And some are in Spanish, but it's mostly just like about the bus, like OCTA.
Okay, but it's not relevant information like what's happening.
Yeah, like
current events or anything like that. Like the elections are coming up or nothing like that. Nothing of importance.
The most thing I've ever seen, but that was like in 5th grade, going to 6th grade. I took the bus to the Angel Stadium, and we were going on, what street is it? Catella?
Uh-huh.
We're on Catella and we're taking the bus all the way down to the Angel Stadium. The only ad I saw was the OCTA workers, that they needed more workers and bus drivers, and an Angels like sign, but it was in Spanish.
Okay.
And that's like the most I've ever seen.
But
and like,
do you read like billboard signs, like
Yeah.
when we're on the freeway? Do you think those make an impact on you, like what they say?
sometimes, like, I don't know, I feel like when they put billboards up now, it's not a lot of words, it's just a picture, and then like their Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, so you check it on there.
Okay, and do you think that makes you want to check them out more or less?
Less, because I have to go on my phone, look them up, and do all this extra work.
What about when you go to a business and let's say you go get your nails done or something and people want to take a photograph of their work or something like that, or you want to see something? Do you think a lot of people now use more social media, like check me on Instagram or check my work on Instagram or Etsy or Facebook, so that you can see the type of work that they do? Do you get that? Like, do you buy your clothes online, or do you always go to the store? Or do you like browsing online to see if you can find...
I only browse online on this one app, but that's only because like there's no clothes I see here, like near me or like away.
Yeah. And so that clothes, do you think that the one you're looking at, is it because you want to be different than everybody else? Like everybody else is wearing the same type of clothes and stuff. So
everybody's living in the night. Like everyone wears what they wear in the 90s, in the 80s, in the 70s, and the 60s.
Okay.
They're living in
a different era.
Yeah,
I mean, those eras are coming back.
Yeah, because
that's all it's accessible to them now.
It's
like
not
that's
accessible.
all that
It's kind of not expensive, but some people make it expensive because it's hip.
So they use like high brand clothes.
Like Forever 21 are making mom jeans. They're just like old baggy jeans.
Okay.
Now they're selling old belts that nobody nobody used to ever wear. Like, people used to make fun of kids who wore these clothes, and now they're wearing them. It's like they can't make their own generation for themselves. Like, they can't make their own era. Like, they can't. The clothes.
So you want people to be in the 21st century and not like don't live in the 90s, live in 2018 or like your era.
Yeah, like they're going back because it's cooler. It's because
it's retro.
Yeah. But they think that people were happier back then.
So they think that by wearing that stuff, it'll make them happier?
Not happier, but like by wearing that stuff, going by everything, just like being zen. They think that they're zen, but they're not zen. They're just like, if someone were to like start hating them
or start criticizing them,
they would start like,
that hurts their feelings.
It does, and it just they think they're zen. They say, oh, it's cool, it's whatever, but they have a spam page, and a spam page is like where you post your rants and you vent to people and you post random stuff, and you're just like, okay, so my day was like this. You just post a whole bunch of like random stuff, whatever you want, because you can't post that on your main page because people will criticize you.
Okay, so you can't
spam.
So you can't be your honest self in your Instagram page. So you make a spam page where you can,
for the people you trust.
Okay, so only close people, unless you have some sort of feud, and then they post that information of you.
Kinda like some friends are friends with friends. I'm saying a friend that talked bad on another friend, that friend would tell the other friend, and then they're all in a twist, and then the two friends that were talking bad on each other are gonna end up fighting. It always happens.
And it happens because people are having multiple accounts to try to be themselves, and then also portray this image that they want their friends to see.
Kind of. Like a spam, I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, I think it's self-explanatory. It's like a kind of secret, or kind of more of a personal account with the people you trust, so you can be yourself, and then you have this other mainstream Instagram, which is like a facade, like a not your true self.
No, your true self on both sides, but one, you